Hi friends, and welcome to episode 6 of our adventures with Celestial Journey and their idyllic Aegean cruise, which we sailed in August of 2024. Today I will tell you all about our last port of call, which was in Athens, and our disembarkation day. So far, I've made different episodes about our experiences in the different ports of call on this itinerary. I've told you about Celestyal, Crete, Santorini, Mykonos, and Milos. So if you haven't seen those videos, please do check them out on my channel. I will also link them in the description below. I'm hoping that you would find useful information, and especially if you are planning to go to the same cruise this year in 2025. I think it's worth checking them out. Right, so Athens or Piraeus, we docked at 7 o'clock in the morning and we were due to leave at 5 p.m. That gave us a good amount of time to join one of the excursions that Celestyal are offering. We decided to do the PIR01 tour, which is the Athens monuments and the Acropolis, and we really enjoyed that tour, so I highly recommend it. We were also able to use a discount code which came with the purchase of our cruise, which made the total that we paid per person something around £20 per person, which obviously was quite welcome. The first stop on our tour was the Panathinaik Stadium, where the first Olympic Games were held in 1896. That was a quick stop over where we were able to take a couple of pictures, and then we were back on the tour bus.
So this is a really important building. Second building, which we can see nearby, is the university. The academy was the place where the professors used to gather. The second building with the university, as it is stated here, is the place where the students used to gather. In the 19th century, the university had only 4 different schools: theology, medicine, literature, and ethics, philosophy. All these 4 different schools were held over here. All students of Athens came over here in this building. And we'll be driving now on the right, and we will be able to see on our left hand the third building of this trilogy of Stilier, the same architect. The building of this is the National Library. All three buildings have to do with education here in Athens.
I must say this tour was overall quite informative, and we thoroughly enjoyed it. The bus that was provided was very comfortable, and there were quite a lot of passengers from our cruise who joined that particular tour. So yeah, overall we feel it was a win. Of course, the highlight of this tour was the visit to the Acropolis, a UNESCO World Heritage Site and of course a symbol of Athens. It was originally a fortified settlement, but later became a religious and cultural center. Located on the hilltops of Athens, you can see how impressive the view from the stairs and walking into the monument is. It is absolutely remarkable how all of these structures were built back in the olden days and are currently still standing up until this day. I've got quite a lot of footage from the Acropolis, so yeah, the next couple of minutes of this video will probably be full of it, but I hope you're enjoying the virtual walk around of that remarkable place. We reached the Acropolis at around 11 a.m. and the sun was already quite strong. Again, depending on the time of the year that you will visit, please make sure that you wear plenty of sunscreen and put your hats, sunglasses, and of course suitable clothing. We visited in August, and so the amount of people, the queues were at their highest peak. Our tour guide mentioned that his favorite time to visit the Acropolis, all the sites of Athens, and also all of the islands of Greece is October. So something to keep in mind, again, depending on the weather. October is supposed to be quite mild, temperatures are usually in their early to mid 20s, so that might be quite a good shout. This tree is known as Athena's tree of the Acropolis. There is beautiful legend about Poseidon and Athena and how they were competing for the love of all the people of the city. So you can Google it, but yeah, quite a nice story. The last part of the tour included some free time, and so we stopped at a local coffee place and grabbed, of course, traditional Greek coffee. We then walked along the streets of Plaka, which is a very funky neighborhood near the Acropolis, before hopping back on the tour bus and back to port and ship. I couldn't help to take a picture of the huge Sun Princess ship, which in comparison to our Celestial Journey looked like a true giant. That afternoon we just chilled for the majority of the time. We really savored the last hours and the last evening of our beautiful cruise with Celestial, we were really not ready to go and leave the following day. So yes, the last evening was spent by the pool, enjoying the traditional Greek band that was playing every afternoon. We really wanted to make the most of our last hours on board. As I mentioned previously, this was our first cruising experience, and going on it, we really didn't know what to expect, but once it was coming to an end, we had realized that we definitely had a favorite way of traveling moving forward, and that was definitely not going to be our first and last cruise. So yeah, an evening of nice cocktails and trying out all the bars that we hadn't had the time to try throughout the holiday. A lovely last dinner in the Plaka restaurant, and an ABBA dedicated show in the evening. It was really amazing, and as I said, certainly a favorite way to travel in future. We even got a chance to take a nice picture with the entertainment crew, and yeah, that was the last evening. And after that, the last morning on board, last coffee, and just enjoying and taking all the views in. That last disembarkation day, we were only going to dock in Thessaloniki at lunchtime, I believe around 12:30. So yeah, we were able to have lunch on board and the last couple of drinks, and yeah, then it was time for us to step off the ship and go back to our life. Disembarking was very straightforward. We were issued luggage tags the day before, so we had to make sure that those are placed on our luggage, and our bags had to be left outside the night before. And then once we came off, it was really easy to locate our bags, so we had no issues there whatsoever. So that brings us to the end of this last episode and the end of the series about our Celestyal Journey Idyllic Aegean cruise, which we went on in August 2024. If you have enjoyed the content and found it useful, I would really appreciate you liking and subscribing or dropping a comment in the comment section below. If you haven't seen the other episodes of this series, you can find them on your screen here. And please stay tuned, because soon I will be back with a brand new series about our amazing cruising experience on board Costa Toscana. Until then, take care of yourselves. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!